Good afternoon, my prayer partners. This is tea time, where I spill the tea on all Jesus has done for me. It is a snowy day in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. It has been snowing since 3 a.m. of this morning. And I have never in my 47 years of life seen continuous snowfall in Baton Rouge for an entire day in my entire life. If we get snow, it hits, it's done, it's over with. We will reach temperatures of 12 degrees tonight. And yet the saints of God are still out in these cars. And when they told us to stay off these people's roads. This is not tea in here, this is hot chocolate. My favorite beverage of the holiday season, of the winter season. Being a winter baby, I love snow. So I've gone outside, I've made a snow angel, I've taken some pictures, I've enjoyed reminiscing on this year that passed, 2024, and reminiscing on 2021 when I was in Michigan and Chicago, and I really experienced that snow that comes down, but it's not so cold. But here it's like it's really frigid with the current winter storm. But I'm grateful that, shout out to my prayer partners who warned me way in advance the winter storm is coming, the snow is coming. Thankful to my job for letting us off today so that we wouldn't have to drive in these conditions, because unlike northern states that salt the roads, that have winter and snow tires, Louisiana, Baton Rouge isn't prepared for this type of weather. If you went down in the neighborhood a little bit, someone ran into one of the stop signs because they slid. So it's just not the most conducive conditions to be out today. But I am enjoying Jesus right here, and I'm spilling the tea on all Jesus has done for me from inside my house. And I have these two beautiful pictures out of the 6 that I have, just to remind you that you are blessed and you are beautiful. I have several others. They were a gift when I got the apartment, and I got the frames, 3 white, 3 black, because I'm trying to go for black, white, gold in the apartment, which is also new. I moved in 2024 to a different apartment in the community, and this one has been remodeled, painted, marble countertops, stainless steel appliances. We have a microwave that's included now, more updated washer and dryer. So in the background you can hear water running so that our pipes don't burst, and we don't have any flooding in the apartments. So a lot of people had some anxieties about this weather coming, and so I've been praying constantly. I got up at 1 this morning and just began to pray for power plants, chemical plants, praying for the workers there, praying for hospitals, praying for anyone that is a worker in these conditions, and just asking God to show them favor, to protect them, keep them warm. I prayed for homeless people this morning. I'm grateful to God. That's part of that tea I'm spending, that I have a place to lay my head. Yes, the conditions, the weather outside is very frightful, but I pray that God got those who are without a home someplace safe, warm, that they will make it through last night, and they make it through this day and tomorrow night as well, and that we're able to go back to work. But to God be the glory. Got a text from the job I work at. Payroll is still submitted. Look at God. So we just want to give him the glory for that. 2024 was such an awesome year. I left Atlanta for my birthday. We came back to start the new year off with communion between 2 churches, Faith and Berean, 2 different pastors. And unfortunately, Martin Luther King Day 2024, pipes burst during a freeze similar to this one, but without all the snow, at the Faith Seventh-day Adventist Church. So that moved the Faith Church, when Berean had already had to move to them, over to 5100 Osborne Avenue. And we began to worship. No, actually, we moved to the Martin Luther King Christian Academy. Then we moved to 5100 Osborne Avenue. That's right. But now that we're at Osborne, we're still worshiping together. We had a wonderful, I had a wonderful time singing with the United Choirs, a mixture of Faith and Bereans, fellowship members, having our musicians rotate every week. This past Saturday, I did children's story and led the service. So I'll put the link in the description to go check that out. I went to Houston. I went and saw a comedy show with my friends. I went to Washington, D.C. for the first time. My niece graduated from high school, and then went to Howard University this past year. I moved into this apartment. I was able to be blessed with letting go of the old so that God could give me something new. It did take the Lord kind of having to pull me to get to the new thing, because I was holding on to the old. But it had flooded 7 times at the old apartment, and I just want to thank God for bringing me out of that, because I was stuck there. I also want to thank God for the leap year. I'm going to put a link for that for sure. Oakwood experience that they're going doing 21 days of prayer and fasting. And one of the pastors, Pastor Kim, talked about the sticky mouse trap and how a mouse was stuck, but it was still alive in the trap, and how she wanted to help it. But if she helped it, she would get stuck. How not to get stuck in situations, how not to be stuck in traps that will eventually lead to your death, how not to be stuck with people, places, and situations. And you definitely don't want to be stuck with your boy Satan. You want to be with the Lord. You want to be on his team, his side. And that's what this channel is about, enjoying Jesus and me being grateful for everything, my family, friends, my enemies. I am following the leap year, but I'm going to start it in February. I may use this channel as an accountability for me, because I know sometimes if I record it, and okay, I don't want to cheat, I want to lie. I don't do that. We don't have time. I'm just so grateful for a day off, a day down, but not just to be still, but also to move around, to go outside and experience the snow, to, have some hot chocolate, to just decompress and de-stress. I'm looking at the soon return of Jesus Christ with joy and gladness. I'm looking at sharing the love of Christ with people. I'm looking at being grateful for everything. And I'm also believing God has canceled all my debt, disease, and anxieties in 2025. So I'm approaching situations that typically would bring me a lot of stress, a lot of agita, a lot of confusion why would I take the free will God gave me and use it to worry, be confused about? Why would I take the free will God blessed me with to be upset? Why would I take the free will God gave me to not focus on the joy of Jesus? Why would I not take the free will to talk about what he's doing? I'm not saying that there are situations that apply to the rule where you will have to use those human experiences. But right now in this season, I'm focusing my free will on how awesome he is. While taking in the surroundings, I'm not going to allow those situations to make me miserable. I'm going to let the joy of the Lord shine through, shine out, and be abundant. I went to Aruba in 2024. I took a wonderful cruise with a friend. This year I'm planning another one, and I'm just grateful, guys. So it's almost 10 minutes on this. I just want to tell y'all happy 2025. Remember, I'm spilling the tea on all Jesus has done for me and to enjoy Jesus.